this last chapter I'm going to read today, chapter 9, is probably the first completely lyrical piece of writing in the book. It's technically 3 paragraphs, with the last 2 paragraphs just being elliptical. Look, yeah, just like elliptical. I don't know. I guess I wanted to simulate the feeling of velocity, and I wonder if it turned out right. So, chapter 9. I like to move fast. For one, it takes little thought or effort. I talk fast, write without thinking, mix up words, speak replacing vowels with diphthongs. I sing fast too. Count. Who else sings fast? My idol D. Byrne, a tumbler, born under punches. If woe be you, then breezy is me. I open up to the most doubtful characters, 3. Give him a chance, not out of fairness or self-righteous ego, but because it's easier to trust someone first than to sit around waiting for the other person to convince me they're worthy. Like Hem said, the best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. If it doesn't work out, then on to the next, and so on. So long as you don't hoe anybody's fields, your own crops will remain golden and your heart pumping delicious oxygen through your arteries. And speaking of delicious, yeah, maybe I made love fast 4. 5, why do we rush? To enter ecstasy, to shorten the climb, to be somebody we're not. 6, there is a rush to be 30 at 20. 7, there is a rush to trust somebody else with your body. But this is wrong. 8, there's an expectation to do later what our grandparents did at our age now. Why are we so busy we can't have that it thing now? Yes, Elen, I was looking for love, so what? Yes, world, this might seem like a silly Euro trip, but don't judge so fast. We're all fast, fastly going nowhere. Mistakes become lessons, lessons maturity, maturity acceptance. I'm 30, now what? I got her, now what? Like dogs who wag their tail after reaching the car they've chased, wasn't the best part the run? It's the getting there and being aware that counts. Of this, how often must we remind ourselves? As often as we make our beds. Where does that leave somebody who is moving in and out of apartments or hostels a lot, really fast? All I want is to breathe. Won't you breathe with me? Hell fast, Rick. Fatigue, nalgas in a rubber bike seat. Best friend to my right, roaming the French countryside like a couple of ragged knights in want. The bar set high, pails of nitrogen and good air, the briefest Gladwellian blink, and a pair of farmer dads with their farmer daughters staring at us, hoping for their own chance to let go, roam free. We saw it in their eyes, the way they raised friendly salutes, the way the olive skin between their temples and cheeks dimpled sweet when melting from smiles to slow sighs at us uprooted men, each a carrot and celery stick leg, as we drew light in and they wiped the look of morning dew off their faces. Aren't we all headed in the same orbit? Aren't we all crying? Losing air as my throat tightened inside the kink of my neck to look up at Rick, strapped backpack, fast as hell, zoom zoom. A string of cramps and aches in my heel double-teamed the competitive drive thoroughly throughout my body. Kept in second place, but not far behind. I could not lose Rick. I kicked harder than I would have alone, though he was ahead, giving me a nice draft, which offered the opportunity to lay back and look left, see kilometers of vineyards, look right, and see our next town, Blois, Tours, Angers. The end. Yep. Pretty wild. Alright, that's chapter 9. See you next time.